Sagittarius. Hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-March 2026. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Sagittarius collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. Guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for the beautiful Saggies in mid-March? What energies, messages, insights can we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Saggy in mid-March. What's the vibe? What's the energy? Let's get it flowing here. Let's get it going. What do we got for my Saggy friends? There we go. Cool. I think I got this in the Aries reading as well. So maybe it's a fire sign thing, but we have the Alchemist this week, which is a pretty good card. There's a lot of positives to it, and it always reminds me of the Hermit. So I'm not sure if you have Virgo placements or you're connected to one, but this like screams Hermit vibes to me. It's great when it comes to creation, manifesting, but a big thing is focus with this card. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into the reading. Let's talk more in depth about this. So we see this interesting looking individual. They're down in like their little laboratory, just focused on this potion, this creation. A little alchemical symbol for the sun right there on the third eye, which is like all illuminated. So I think that this is a pretty powerful card, at least energetically. So again, when it comes to Hermit, it's a card of wisdom, right? And again, I link the Alchemist to the Hermit. They're very similar. So it's great for introspective thinking, spiritual exploration. There's a certain wisdom that one gets from experience when we have this card. The downside to the Hermit, there could be a little bit of isolation. This could be an energy that's like hyper fixated or hyper focused on something. So again, you could be any or all of those things right now. Nothing wrong with that. There's a time and place for every energy. But notice the hyper fixation on the creation of the potion. The good thing about this could represent aha moments, eureka moments, when you finally created something, when you finally collect a win. That's a good thing. But I always say it's all about focused intention. Energy flows where attention goes, or maybe I said that backwards, but I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. Spirit might want you to either focus less on something or focus more on something, right? Very similar to the King of Wands. So we're going to put him down right there. We'll let him keep doing what he's doing. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get your 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for Saggy, please. And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. So it was simply titled, They Are Mad. Somebody was a bit of a grumpy pants. Hope it wasn't you, my friends, but it's okay if it was. So yeah, that was the main vibe I was picking up. Someone feeling a little disgruntled or a little too aggressive. So hopefully that didn't come to pass, but keep that in mind over the next couple of weeks. Someone might be a little particularly aggressive. But we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards for my Saggy friends. What do we have in mid-March? Thank you. Okay. So we got one of your power cards right here in position number 1. I'll take it. We got Temperance. That's calm. That's chill normally. Beautiful, angelic. There's a nice spiritual protection linked up with this card. Let's get a couple more. What do we got here for Saggy? Thank you. Okay. A little strategic. We got the 2 of Wands right there in position number 2. Let's get one more. Yeah, this energy just seems to be hanging out. Like right here in the front, Temperance with the 2 of Wands. I'm just hanging out. I'm just chill. Oh, okay. So we got 2 cards right here at the same time. We got the Hermit. Okay, so what was I saying about that Alchemist? We got this Hermit right here on the back end. And you do also have a bonus, my good friends, the 6 of Cups. Such an intriguing mixture of energy. So I'm going to say this before we even get into the meanings. When I look at this energy, it seems like there's a quiet on the surface with a lot going on underneath. So can't wait to peel that back. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first glance, we have a nice mixture of elements happening here. We have almost every single element out. The only one we're not really seeing are the swords so far. And I always say the elements are important. It tells me how the energy's flowing, how comfortable you might be with it. And we have fire, earth, and water. Fire is great because that is the Sagittarius comfort zone. It's your power element. That's the realm of action. So the actions you take, the actions other people take, the actions you decide not to take, the actions you might be planning on taking. Think of energy levels, vitality, health. That's a big thing with the wand suit. Passion, drive, desire, motivation. It's our internal motor. I always say it. And that's a good thing. It pushes us forward. It pushes us to action. The downside with fire is that sometimes it could go off the rails, right? Like sometimes it could be a little volatile, a little explosive. We've kind of been seeing hints of that in recent weeks. So it's just something to watch out for. We do have Earth right here on the back end. That's the realm of stability, security, feelings of stability and security. We think of day to day life, we think of routine, money, work, business, finances, home, and family. So, Earth could represent the earthly world around us. The downside to Earth, it's a little too predictable. It's an energy that could be a little dry or an energy that could be stuck. So that's something we need to watch out for. And then here on the back, we have water, which is the emotional realm, the inner realm. But let's go through and start building this out piece by piece. Position number one, we're starting with temperance. Love this card. First and foremost, it is one of your power cards, so that's the reason I like it. And we have Archangel Michael chilling right here. And look how calm and peaceful. And that seems to be a theme throughout all these cards. Like they're kind of just chilling, they're kind of hanging out. Not a lot happening on the surface. So in my style, since this is a Sag reading, this card is a little extra important because the clarifier could tell us a lot of things that are coming towards you, a way you might be feeling. But this to me, and I don't know why we have this alchemical undertone, right? Like with the alchemist and this, and now with the hermit, there is like this alchemical undertone this week because that's what Archangel Michael's doing, right? You see him doing water from cup to cup. So even though it doesn't look like he's doing much, there's a lot of energy building up underneath the surface. This card could represent taking a break from something. This could be a very patient, waiting type of energy. So I'm not sure if you're in wait and see mode. It does have a peacefulness to it. I love it because of the spiritual protection with Archangel Michael, but it's just kind of calm. Now, the downside to temperance is it could be a little too patient. It could be an energy that is stuck. It could be an energy that, just feels stuck in place. So that's something we want to watch out for, whether it's like cabin fever or otherwise. It's like, I'm bored. So we'll look at it now. Moving to the middle, we have the Two of Wands, and that person's kind of chilling too. And the thing I like about all twos, they represent decisions, choices, being at a crossroads. Do I go left? Do I go right? So some of you might have a decision on the plate. This is big when it comes to distance and travel. So maybe you're hitting the road for whatever reason. But the thing I love about this Two of Wands is that it's very strategic. It's a low number card, but notice he has that globe. He's plotting his course forward. So there is something here about planning and strategy, whether you're doing it, whether it's someone else doing it, whether a spirit saying like, hey, maybe you need to be strategic when you're dealing with someone or something. That could all be involved with this type of energy. But the downside of the Two of Wands is very similar to the downside of the rest of these. It's an energy that can feel stuck. It could be like an energy that doesn't know if there's a way forward or where do I go from here. It's an energy that might feel trapped. So watch out for that. I can't wait to clarify and see what's going on under the surface of all this. So we're going to get that Two of Wands right there. Now, moving to the back end, we have the Hermit. We kind of touched on this a little bit earlier when we had that Alchemist. Virgo energy. So, again, if you're connected to Virgo, maybe you have Virgo placements. The Hermit is retracted, pulled back energy. So, whether you're taking a step back, taking a step away, taking a break, taking a rest, all of that could be in play when this card is here. The positives, we kind of already discussed. It's wise. There's a lot of internal knowledge, spiritual soul seeking or soul searching, rather. So I really like this Hermit, especially for the spiritual aspect and the fact that we have temperance here as well. The downside, right? It could represent communication issues. It could be an energy that's stuck, bored, very similar to this energy we have here. So we do want to look into him further. And he can represent communication issues or miscommunications. So we're just going to put that Hermit down right there. There is a little mystery tied into it, but we'll search that further as we move along. Now, your bonus card, real quick, we got the Six of Cups. This is a card that I linked to soul ties, soul connections friends, people that we've known for a very long time. But the biggest thing I link to this is history, the past. So when this shows up as a bonus, maybe there's something you're going through that is very similar to a pattern you've already experienced, or maybe the past is very important for the future for one reason or another. Whether you're a little more reflective about memories, maybe you're taking a trip down memory lane, or this could be the past coming back around. So I want to dive deeper on all this, Saji. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. And yeah, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on temperance here. Oh, and yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Saji, drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, why is temperance in the mix? Why do we got temperance here? Thank you. I'll wait it out. Okay. I'm getting these odd images. I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling and seeing. So we have the High Priestess in reverse underneath temperance, and that is an energy that's waiting out. And I got like this image of like a hunting dog. You know how some dogs, they'll like hunt an animal to a burrow and they're just waiting outside for the animal to come out? I don't know why I'm getting that image in my head. It's like, I will wait this out, or I will outlast you. I don't know why that's coming through. So hopefully you don't have any sort of struggle going on where it's like, okay, well, we'll see who gives up first. We'll see who gives up last. It's like one of those. It's super unique. So watch out for stuff like that, especially with the High Priestess in reverse. This is also a very cautious approach. So I'm getting several different messages. Either one, this is somebody trying to wait something out, or like, let's wait and see, time will tell. It's one of those vibes. Um, but it's also a very cautious energy too. You know, with the temperance in her in reverse, it's like, you know what, time will reveal all. Time will show me everything. So whether there's someone being secretive, whether there's a piece of information you're looking for, maybe there's something you're dealing with, you don't see all the angles for whatever reason. When I see temperance with her in reverse, it's like, no, time will reveal all. So everything will be known in time. So I don't want to go down the secrecy route just yet. We'll see what else shows up. But there is like this little hidden hand. But then there's like this waiting it out for whatever reason. I don't know why that's here. We're going to keep going. Spiritual as well. So I love the spiritual ties to the Sagi reading this week. So if you're just on some sort of spiritual quest or soul searching, beautiful. This energy works with you and it helps you. Spiritual self development, highly favored. But I don't know who or what is waiting someone out, or just let's wait and see. Let's go in on the Two of Wands. It's like, I'm not going to do anything yet, but I'm going to gather information. That's another thing I'm getting. It's like I'm gathering information. I'm gathering intel. So let's see what's up with the Two of Wands. Super unique. So why is that Two of Wands here? Thank you. Yeah, like I'm waiting till the time is right. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Two of Wands. Now, first and foremost, this is really good. For some of you, if this is a plan, it's like everything going according to plan. So this could be advice from Spirit for some of you, like, hey, whatever it is you're dealing with or whatever direction you're heading in, make sure it's very structured. Don't just wing it. Spirit wants you to be like very specific. And I see a plan coming to fruition or things going exactly as planned. So that could be a good thing for a lot of you. But there's this other vibe, like with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, it's like I'm waiting on the perfect time to say something. There's like a divine timing here. So do I see a talk? Do I see a message of importance or seriousness? Potentially, but there's this energy where it's like, I'm just going to wait till the right time before I say it. I'm going to wait till the right time before I approach. I'm waiting for the perfect time. Now, I'm not going to comment too much on that. I'm a big believer that, you know, sometimes there is no perfect time. Sometimes you just got to say something. Sometimes you just got to do it. But this energy, at the very least, is concerned about the timing. So that's the vibe I have here in the center. It's either an important or serious talk or someone planning on having one, needing to be very strategic moving forward, or, yeah, this energy that's just very specific about the time for some reason. So we're going to keep going. I mean, the energy to me, and like from what I know about Sagittarius energy, for the most part, I don't want to overgeneralize. Saggis are a fire sign. They could be very carefree sometimes. That's not a bad thing. I'm a fire sign too. A lot of you know that. This feels much more structured than I'm used to seeing in a Sagittarius reading. So take that for what it's worth, whether it's you or someone else. Hopefully, it's not a constraint. But let's see what's up with the Hermit. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow. So why is the Hermit here? Come on. There we go. Yeah. All right. So this is absolutely like a talk or message convo that's kind of out of the blue. So it's a total different approach than the other one, where it's like, I was going to wait. I did want to wait. I was going to time it, but screw it. I'm just going to do it now. That's the energy I'm picking up here. There is also this little undertone that I've been seeing since the beginning of like revelation of information coming to the surface. And I know we said it here in the beginning about it's only a matter of time or time will tell. There's like the same energy here on the back end where it's like over time all the dots start connecting and then it makes sense. But to me, aside from this planned out one, it's like, I wanted to wait, I wanted to be specific, but screw it, I'm just going to jump in now. It's kind of out of the blue. So again, whether it's a talk or a message combo, whatever label we want to put on it, it's like surprising or unexpected. It's completely out of nowhere. So the Ace of Swords, one thing with both of these aces that represent offers and opportunities, but they're big when it comes to messages. And the Sword of Truth is nicknamed, the Ace of Swords is nicknamed the Sword of Truth. A lot of clarity. So, like when I see the Hermit, which is usually shrouded, retracted, pulled back, Ace of Swords, it's like someone getting their thoughts together before approaching at the same time. So it's like this odd mixture of planning, but also spontaneity. And it's like, no, I just need to get myself together before I say something. So it's like planned, but not. If there is someone wanting to address something, it's like they might pull the trigger quicker than they planned on it. And I'm just using that as a euphemism, of course. So there's a lot of energy around information coming to light, and there's a lot of energy around communication, lack thereof in certain places, but then this completely out of the blue type of energy on the back. So let's go through. I'll give you a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadows. So, very intriguing reading, pretty much structured more so than I usually give for Saggy. But if you look here in the box, position number one, I have the Temperance card with the Empress in reverse. Now, I will say this for a lot of you that are on some sort of spiritual journey or self evolution, beautiful energy for you this week. There's great energy around soul searching. But this energy to me is like, I'm just going to wait something out. It's like, oh, you can't stay in there forever. I'll get you when you come up for breath. It's giving me that kind of vibe, which is super unique. That's probably very hyper specific, only for a few of you. But there's also this energy where time will tell. Things will make sense. Like nothing stays hidden forever, right? Moving to the center, we have the Two of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit does want you to take a more strategic approach to whatever chapter you're moving into next. Even though we have this energy on the back end that says screw it and just wings it, I think the strategic approach is the better one. Another vibe, it's like I plan on addressing this, but I need the timing to be perfect. So we do have an important or serious talk, but this person needs everything to be perfect. Very specific. Moving on the back end, we have the Hermit with Ace of Swords. Great for aha moments, eureka moments, revelations, beautiful. But this is more spontaneous, where it's like, well, I was going to wait until this time, but screw it. I'm just going to say it now. Why hold it in? It's like giving me that vibe. So watch out for like surprising, unexpected talks or messages. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. And yeah, I always like to pull a shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing. Let's get you one. And yeah, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get your shadow card out. What do we got for Saggy? Nice and quick. Here we go. The devil, huh? What's he doing here, right? That's like the counterbalance to the Archangel Michael. Very intriguing. Now, for some of you, this could be a Capricorn. Maybe you have a Capricorn placement. The devil doesn't always have to be worst case scenario, right? But we are looking at the shadows. And when I look at the shadow side of the devil, there is a lengthy laundry list of things that this could be. Now, I will say the devil to me can represent the material world. So, like work, home, family, the material world around us. This energy seems very ingrained in it. So that early message I got with all this stuff up top, watch out for boredom, watch out for feeling stuck, watch out for an energy that just seems to linger, because that's what the devil energy does. Um, that's like the main thing I'm picking up. Now, I don't want to go and get worst case scenario on you and say, oh, it's a toxic this, or an abusive that, or a toxic this. The devil itself could just be an energy that's been around for a while or might continue. So if it is an issue, if it is a problem, it's something where it's like either I've been dealing with it for a long time or this is going to take a lot of effort for me to dissolve. So we're just going to put the devil down right there, Saggy. And yeah, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you would like further insight into your situation and you'd like to have a chat with me, you can book a personal session with me at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The March calendar is live and spots go quick, so you could go check that out. But for the March subscriber surprise, we're doing another winner's choice. I will choose 3 subscribers to win either a copy of the Everyday Witches Tarot, beautiful deck, or a handmade crystal pendant, which I showcase at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what zodiac signs do you get along best with? Which ones are your favorite? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.